Dude, what's good? I didn't do a video last night. I was burnt out, man. Last night was a busy night. Dealt with a lot of aggressive people. I don't know what's in the air, man. I don't know what's in the air. But like I said in my videos, man, a couple of my videos, when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. Time to, when you're backed up in a corner, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's why I tell everyone that when there's no police resources or security or whatnot, you're backed up in a corner, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's talk some free agency. We're heading down that line next week. But a lot of stuff has been transpiring. First, Deebo Samuel got traded to the Commanders. Karma, man. Karma. Yeah, I'm still going to hold that shit, I'm still going to hold that fucking, that receipt, I'm still gonna hold that shit, But man, Niners are releasing people, cutting people. Now they're trying to trade Ayuk after all that shit last year. Fucking months and months and contracts and we're not doing this, we're not doing that, fucking all that fucking drama, all that bullshit last year. Now they want to trade him. Like, for real this time. Jesus Christ. They're running a shady shit over there, man. I what else can I say, man? What else can I say? I fucking nailed it. I nailed it. You got to give me my flowers. You got to give it to me. My flowers. But loving that shit. Loving that fucking downfall, man. Loving that shit. I'll continue talking about them in a couple videos or one. Darius Slay got released. Saves us some cap money. What a good career he had here with the Eagles. I mean, if he comes back on a cheap deal, barring this video, we'll accept it, So, but he got released. Thank you, Darius. I know I was on you a little bit, some of the shit you were doing, when you put Gardner Johnson on blast on that Michael Parsons podcast and shit. Now I was pissed off at that shit, because at the time where Eagles were struggling and whatnot, and it wasn't looking good, And then when you did that shit, that pissed a lot of fans off, pissed me off. But all that's forgiven, Fortunately, he had blocked me, so because I said something. But it's no hard feelings, man. We won the Super Bowl. You're a champ. Thank you. I mean, barring anything coming back, But thanks. There was news that Brandon Graham re-tore his triceps, and he still played through that shit. He still played through that injury. Wow. That just shows what kind of person he is. A fucking warrior. A fucking legend in the city. I'm going out on a limb here. You can call me whatever you feel like. An idiot or whatever. I think he deserves a statue. I think he does. I mean, his leadership, the way he is, I mean, without him, we don't win that first Super Bowl. Yeah, you could say Nick Foles did this and this and that, but the Eagles couldn't stop Tom Brady. If Brandon Graham didn't do that strip sack, who knows what happened? Brandon Graham is a hero for that. And tearing his triceps in it, in the Rams game, he was balling the fuck out that game. I was fucking going crazy because he was playing a monster fucking game and I was drunk. But he was playing a monster ass game. He was playing good all year for 36 years old. And then he tore his triceps and he was out for the season. He fought his tail off to come play in the Super Bowl. And there's a little quote out there that Graham said he wanted to play in the Super Bowl with Jalen. Damn, that's why he wanted to play, man. He wanted to win it with Jalen. It just shows what kind of guy he is, man. A class act. If we would have lost, that would have been even worse. Re-tearing that triceps on a loss. Sheesh. And then there's Travis Kelce. Oh my God, I was sick. Oh, but motherfucker. Nolan Smith and Brandon Graham both tore their triceps in the Super Bowl and fucking still played through them. You were sick. Get the fuck out of here. That's just excuses. But Brandon Graham, man, he got 2-time champ. This is it for him. I mean, would I welcome him back? Of fucking course. Of course. But if I want to be realistic, he's not coming back. He's not. I mean, 36 years old, re-tearing your triceps twice, and you went out. You went out in the sunset as a champ. 2-time champ. Just retire, man. That's it. Retire. We're fine. Eagles are fine without you. If you want to come back as a coach or be a mentor or whatever, that's fine. Yeah, that's even better. But as a player, it's over, bud. It's over. Like I said, I'd welcome him back on another return. But it's not going to happen, if I'm being realistic. But he deserves a statue. I mean, I'm going to miss him as hell. I've watched Brandon Graham through the beginning. And everyone was giving up on him, to call him a bust and all this shit. Bust after fucking 2 years, 3 years in the league, a bust. Look at now, 2-time champ. He deserves a statue. With that, we're gonna miss that leadership, that him fucking trash talking, and we're just gonna miss that around in the locker room. He's a person you want around, and that's why I think he deserves a statue. He's a legend in this city, and still playing. He's a legend. So I think Brandon Graham deserves a statue. As far as free agency goes, Eagles are getting some cap space. They released Bradbury. Thank you, Bradbury, for that one good year. Yeah. Eagles got to get Bond back. We got to see. Milton's going to be really expensive. Now, Josh Sweat's going to be expensive, really expensive. Max Crosby just signed a big deal with the Raiders to re-signed with the Raiders. Extended him. Highest paid defensive end. So that means Milton Williams and Josh Sweat are getting paid. So, yeah, they ain't coming back. And all that Myles Garrett talk, I mean, Eagles can't do it. After that contract, Garrett's going to be expensive. He's going to want a bigger deal than that. So there's no way. And you know what? And that's going to make life hard for Dallas. Because you know why? Michael Parsons. He's on the last year of his deal. He's gonna want to get paid. He's gonna want to be the highest paid D end. And you know how Jerry is with them fucking contracts. We'll see what happens with that shit. That'll be fucking classic. But yeah, free agency's here coming up. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. So I just wanted to drop some Eagles video and the free agency coming. So you got to remember, you know, we're not firing Howie. We're not fucking doing this and that. Eagles don't have that much money. They're coming off a Super Bowl win. That's what happens when you win Super Bowls. You lose players. Shit gets tight. So no one's firing Howie because, you know, if they don't make any big splashes in the free agency. So cool your jets, all right? Remember, he's the wizard. Howie pulled shit out of his ass. Just be patient. Free agency, Eagles are probably not going to do anything. The draft is probably the main course. So just relax on Howie and the Eagles, guys. I mean, unless you're paying him, just be cool with Howie. We got to re-sign our guys first before anything else. You know, like the Bectons or Bonds, you know, so. But, yeah. So, for sure, I'll be doing the video tonight. Really, for sure. So, have a good night. Good day.